In sports today, Gordie Howe returns to Saskatoon for some hometown glory, while Juventus star Sebastian Giovinco arrives in Toronto since his trade to the TFC. Here's Christina Succi with the details and the rest of your sports news.
Thank you, Kendra. Yeah, so we'll start off with hockey legend Gordie Howe. He's set to attend Kinsman's Sports Celebrity Dinner tonight in his hometown Saskatoon to raise money for local community programs. The 86-year-old suffered 2 disabling strokes late last year. However, after undergoing a clinical trial of stem cell treatment in Mexico, Howe made a miraculous recovery, regaining much of his mobility back. The dinner is being hosted by NHL great Wayne Gretzky and will honor Howe's life and career. Howe holds the record for most games and seasons played in the NHL and most goals, ranked only second to Gretzky. Pearson Airport was the gathering place yesterday for hundreds of fans. Over 500 people waited in anticipation for Toronto FC's $40 million acquisition from Juventus, Sebastian Giovinco. Fans were ecstatic as they waited in a roped-off section for the star to arrive, some chanting songs, and there were even some tears of joy. Giovinco's flight was delayed until 3 p.m., which spurred fans to break into a chant yelling, "Stamp his passport." It was originally anticipated Giovinco wouldn't be joining TFC until mid-summer following the end of his season. However, his agent had the contract dissipate earlier than its original expiry date in July. Giovinco's never played outside of Italy, so this is sure to be a huge step for the star. But with a greeting like this, it's certainly a great start. So it's the end of the week, and you know what that means. We're going to count down the best highlights from sports this week and your highlight of the night. Number 5, Radim Verbrata gets absolutely robbed by Antti Niemi. The Nucks would go on to lose that one. Number 4, Bobby Ryan walks in on Braden Holtby, open net, but Holtby manages to keep the door shut. Sens lost that one. Number 3, Mason Raymond, one-timer. He snipes top shelf, makes no mistake there. Number 2, now I don't know what Brooke Lopez is saying here, but I imagine it's something like, "Silly Lowry, tricks are for kids." Ouch. And your highlight of the night. This was just unbelievable. Check this out. Carter Hutton. Yeah, that's right. If that's not a Save of the Year candidate, I don't know what is. That's amazing stuff right here. Hutton with the save. Now back to you, Kendra.
Thanks, Christina. Sounds kind of crazy, but the birdies are flying around the gym today. Our reporter Willie Fan is there and joins us live. Hi, Willie. What's happening?
Thanks, Kendra. I'm here at the Humber Athletic Center, where the West Division Badminton Regionals are underway and will continue through tomorrow night. The Humber Hawks are joined by 6 other teams, while the East Division Regionals are also underway in Sudbury. The 3 top singles players and doubles teams from each event will advance to the OCAA Provincials. Humber has dominated the sport of badminton for the past decade. This year, the Hawks have a very deep roster consisting of returning veteran and promising rookies. I'm joined here by Jim Barlek, who's the president of the OCAA. Jim, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Exciting day here.
Jim, can you name a few players from Humber who stand out to you the most?
Well, you know what? There's really 3 that are outstanding. 1 finishing a career and 2 just starting their careers. Tracy Wong, who's playing mixed doubles, has never lost a set in OCAA. Is a 4-time All-Canadian, 4-time Provincial Player of the Year, a National Player of the Year, and a multiple national medalist, including a national champion. Now, the other 2 are real interesting. Tracy's partner, Adam Dong, came in and he won gold with his partner at the Toronto Open, which is the most prestigious invitational in the country, which features Olympians. And then Olivia Lay, playing women's singles, is the odds-on favorite, not only win the provincials, but to win the national championship. She too at the Toronto Open, she finished in the bronze medal position. And you consider bronze when you consider Michelle Lee, who's probably the greatest badminton player in the history of Canadian badminton, was a gold medalist. So you're talking the top players in the nation. She's a Chinese. If she was a Canadian, she'd be an Olympian.
Thanks so much, Jim. Well, we're only through the first few rounds, so there's a couple more hours of badminton to go here today and tomorrow. I'm Willie Fan, reporting from the Humber Athletic Center for Humber News. Back to you, Kendra.
Thanks, Willie. Now with a look at what Mother Nature has in store, here's Chelsea Howard.
It's windy and -10 right now, but feels like -20, so I hope you've got your long johns on. Let's have a look at our full 3-day weather forecast. Today, periods of snow throughout the day with a 60% chance of flurries this evening and a high of -4. Saturday, expect about 5 centimeters of snowfall with a high of -2 and a low of -4. Sunday, well, you guessed it, with more snow. It will be a high of -4 and a low of -9. That's it for your weather. Now back to Kendra in the newsroom.
Thanks, Chelsea. We'll leave you today with the latest video making rounds online. If Mary is missing her little lamb, she should look for him in Seoul. A small cafe in South Korea is celebrating the Lunar New Year and shepherding in new customers with 2 fuzzy white sheep. The animal symbolizes kindness, humility, and respect. Patrons can pet the sheep while sipping on a cup of coffee, and the owner says it's attracted visitors from all over the world. A tourist from Hong Kong explains her bond with the animal.
The sheep because I also born in the year of sheep.
The Chinese Lunar New Year begins officially on February 19th. That's all for today. For details on these stories and more, check out humbernews.ca. Humber News is produced by students in the journalism program at the North Campus. I'm Kendra Hamilton. Join us on Wednesday for our next news update.